What's good, people? I would like to think that I have multiple kinds of video. You know, your explanatory video, your run and gun kind of video, and your story time kind of video. This is the last option, a story time. But before we get started, this is my secondary YouTube channel. And as of this date, which is June 7th, I know that's far away, or was far away, I'm sitting at 967 subs. That picture you just saw was old. People, I am damn near like 33 subs away from 1,000. So I rarely ask for your help in subscribing, but on my second channel, I do nothing but stream. So please, just go back to your search history, if not search bar, my bad, and type in Jet Killer Optimal and hit the sub button. I'd really appreciate it. Nah, like I said, this is going to be a story time kind of video, and I am not the main character. But you'll see what I mean as the video progresses. But we're on station, almost forgot the name of the map, and it's clear, which is nice. But also stations full of forests and buildings. I say full of buildings. There's only like a select few buildings in the center of the map. And by the way, that is where most people head toward. Where I'm heading toward, however, is a spawn point. And I know someone's back here because I've been back here before. And someone else should be on the left side of these here houses. So, where's the gunfight? People, he was prone not because he was a bad player, but because he was checking his map. And it just so happened that I had to be in the right place at the right time. Granted, I was hearing him the entire time, but, I mean, look, you seen the lobby. This ain't nothing to play with. Speaking of things to play with, the container. It got shot, and it said ow, and it released flares as well as belched an alarm. And now that I think about it, where does the alarm come from on the container? There is no, like... What the hell? That's odd. Oh, you know what? I think I know what happened. That mortar strike was actually meant for the container. Someone just overshot it, maybe, because they were running back and forth. I don't know, but that was a very, very random mortar strike. But I'm trying to make sense of it. Nobody should be back there. Nobody should be. But also, look at the road and look at where the mortar strike landed. It appeared like he tried to put the mortar strike on top of the container and just missed by a hair. Like I said, I'm trying to make sense of it, but I honestly don't know myself. Now, seeing as we just heard a container, and we just saw that random behind mortar strike that definitely was not random, I'm thinking someone is nearby. It would make sense, right? So I'm running up here with my ears on 110. I know that sounds crazy, but it's legitimately the truth. And I'm expecting for a tree to have a back. If not, a muzzle brake. A barrel, if you will. AKA, hostile tree. Did you notice that the container only went off one time? Yeah. So unless someone opened it the soft way, it should still be locked. And locked containers are hostile tree magnets. I mean, think about it. Of all the maps, not maps, of all the encounters you see me play, the one on station is full of hostile trees. If it's in this here exact spot on the road. So I'm going to spend a good amount of time looking in these here trees, looking at the bottom of these here trees, and walking around with my gun out to see if I get shot at. I mean, it's rudimentary, but it can work if your opponent has bad aim. And I want to say about, 6 times out of 10 if someone's in a tree, they do have bad aim, because people who run out in the open, they know how to shoot. Or at least most players do. But I'm not getting shot at. And the container is still locked. And I'm looking dead, or was looking dead in between those two trees. Didn't see anything. I'm putting down some glint in between these two trees to make it look like someone's there. In case there is someone here, maybe they'll show at the glint. But, nope. Nobody's on the bottom of those two trees. You mean to tell me that someone shot... That's an ADR. I wonder if that was a guy who made a container cry. I wonder. But also it's an ADR. Whoever he shot at definitely died. Especially if they're at close range. Especially. Now, the ADR in question, I heard it in this here area. So I'm trying to see if I can see him. That's why I'm using this here, I guess, guardrail as cover. And look, there's a person. Now, we don't know if he has an ADR or not, but it's a person. Okay, he definitely has an ADR. And judging by his movement, this guy came to take some souls. I'm trying to make sure I get a nice clean headshot, if not kill him. And this is why, my dear people, this is why I take out an M82 everywhere I go. Because if I had an M82, he would be dead. I hit his flesh and not body armor. One hit to his back would have killed him. All I had to do was pull out M82, put one round into his back, and he would have been dead. But I don't got that. I have FG42. What I should have done, I guess, was stalk him. But that was legitimately the most perfect spot to shoot him at. He had no cover. He had concealment, but no cover. So now he's been shot at in the back one time, and he's probably already healed that up. I mean, let's face it, right? So now we have an ADR person who knows I'm here and probably wants me dead because I shot at him one time. I mean, who wouldn't? Damn, he moves fast. He's all the way over there now. I'm thinking he's in a tree healing. No, he's not. He probably just popped one disinfectant and kept it going. After all, I did hit him exactly one time. So now that I know he's back here and he shot at someone, he's probably on his second kill. Probably. I could be wrong, but probably. Like I said, he's back here, so I'm running back here. Because it sounds like and looks like this guy is a very, very big problem. But
the plane is near. Get ready for the airdrop. Marked as a threat. It's up to you to eliminate them.
I cannot tell the past. I can only predict the future. And I'm saying that because I'm saying this. How much do you want to bet that ADR person, by the way, He's the main character of this here episode. How much you want to bet? He had 2 ports. He ported one guy, and that one guy he first ported was the same guy that ambushed me in that tool shed. He ported a second time and found a guy in a rail car. I came over to find that one guy in the shed because he moved. He got ported, then he moved into the shed. I killed him. The ADR person, the main character of this here story, moved in the spot to try to get me. He ported and found this guy in a rail car. He heard me shooting. The guy in the rail car took off running, ran straight into a wall of ADR bullets. That's how this guy became a threat. I'm probably wrong, but I'm guessing that's what happened. Now you see my objective in the top right hand corner of your screen. Pursue. Because, I mean, I would not become a threat, but it'd be nice if I can kill a threat. But also remember, this was the same guy that I shot at and didn't kill. And you all wonder, oh, should I get ported? At the worst, and I mean the worst possible part of the map. And to add flame to the fire that is cooking my ass right now, I get ported twice. So he knows my direction. And it makes all the more sense when I run behind these 2 trees. Homeboy is up there, waiting for me. Guys, I did this move right here to throw him off. I didn't expect him to have 2 more ports, if not just 2 ports in general, waiting for me. This guy's smart. When I take off running to try to move back onto... Yeah, that happens, right? That happens. And like I said, he's smart. He knows that all I can see is his head from that angle. So if a bullet hits him, more than likely it's going to hit his head. But also, he has the height advantage over me. So, there's that. The thing that got me anxious about this here engagement is he knows how to move and he knows when to shoot. Guys, the only way I can really kill this person is by headshot randomly, or I just put enough rounds into him. But like I said, he probably healed. So he's back on full health. An FG42 hurts, but it's very slow, and the bullets travel very slow. Not very nice to get to a moving target. When I say moving, I mean zigzagging target. It kinda looks like Guy is putting distance between himself and me. But how about this? There he is. You probably didn't see him, but he's running straight up this hill. Straight up this hill. What I'm going to say is going to sound hella crazy coming from me, but I need to get into a gunfight with him. And I know, crazy, y'all know me, I usually go for headshots, but if I have any chance of getting this man, it gotta be in a gunfight. And I gotta land a headshot on him. But the odds are against me. He has an ADR, which is hella accurate, and fires hella fast. If I peep around a tree at the wrong possible time, a bullet's gonna meet the side of my face. As in, the side of my head. As in headshot. But, wait a minute. Oh, he juked me. He faked going toward the exit to my right, and instead, he's running to the top of the map. This guy simply does not want to be caught. But that doesn't mean that he won't take his final stand. You heard the exit open. He's still in this here tunnel. He still is. But I have a radiation grenade. Still. Okay, and now I toss a regular grenade. Splat. Nothing. Nothing at all. I do know these rail cars, you can shoot through them, or at least the ones in the map. But he left. That's it. He's gone. People, that was the main character of this episode. And I guarantee you, this would have played out a lot differently if I took out an M82 and knowing I usually do, that round, instead of taking out an FG42 instead. And this goes back to the one thing, well, I know I tell y'all a lot of quote-unquote one things, but this goes back to a rule that I tell you all a lot. Just because you see them does not mean you have to shoot them. I could have shot that guy when he was facing the rail cars in front of me. Maybe it would have turned out differently then. But I thought to myself, I need him to be in an open space. And he was in an open space. I just had the wrong weapon. People, I hope you've enjoyed this episode because that's it. I'll see you next time. Until then, peace.